Once you've learned the basic skills of using a power drill, it's important to thoroughly understand all of the various bits and accessories that make your drill such a versatile tool. If you've ever found yourself staring at a wall of drill bits feeling unsure of which one to buy, then this video is for you. I'm Kirsten Dunn, and this is Dunn DIY. The term drill bit is limited to bits that fit in your power drill and drill holes. These are different from driver bits, which fit into your drill and work as the power tool version of a screwdriver. It's an easy mistake to refer to both groups as drill bits, but knowing the difference will not only help bring clarity to you and the people you're talking to, but it will also make you look like you know what you're talking about. The key to remembering the terms is to attach the appropriate verbs. A driver bit drives screws, while a drill bit drills holes. A twist drill bit is going to be your standard go-to drill bit for drilling wood, plastic, and even metal. Just like the threads of a screw help it grip into the wood, the grooves of a twist drill bit allow it to glide through your material more easily and create a way for the shavings to escape as you drill. General twist bits are good for drilling in metal, wood, and plastic. Drill bits with the words masonry, hammer, rotary hammer, or impact tapcon are all bits for drilling in concrete. For DIY, you can generally bypass these. Irwin Cobalt is a basic twist drill bit. Irwin's TurboMax high-speed steel drill bit is a bit that stays sharp longer and is designed for clean entry and faster drilling. Irwin's black oxide drill bit resists rust and corrosion and reduces friction to speed up the drilling process. Remember that faster drilling doesn't mean cleaner holes. For DIY, I generally find that a clean entry is more important than speed. Another type of drill bits are impact drill bits. These bits, as their name ensues, are specially designed to be used with impact drivers. It's important to always use impact driver grade bits, otherwise you risk the possibility of them shearing off. And lastly, the twist bit with a little something extra is the countersink drill bit. This is a regular twist bit with an attached countersink at the top that drills a larger tapered hole for the head of the screw. The countersink can be loosened and moved along the length of the drill bit to match the length of the screws you're pre-drilling for. A countersink drill bit isn't always necessary, but it can definitely elevate the look of your DIY project. For especially hardwood like Ipe, where the screw head has a difficult time embedding in the wood on its own, or for softer woods like cedar, where the head of the screw near the edge of the wood will result in the wood cracking and splitting, a countersink bit is particularly helpful. The numbered system for countersink bits can be confusing, so pay attention to the measurements when picking one out. A twist drill bit is going to be your default drill bit. Use this drill bit unless there's a good reason not to. For example, a twist bit is ideal for pre-drilling for screws, drilling a hole partway through your material, drilling at an angle, making an existing hole bigger, and drilling holes in wood, plastic, and metal. You shouldn't use a regular twist drill bit when drilling through unique material like concrete, tile, or glass. Twist drill bits only go up to about ½ an inch in diameter, so when you need a hole bigger than that, you'll need to opt for a different kind of drill bit. When you need a clean entry and you just can't get it from a twist bit, a spade bit could do the trick. And lastly, you shouldn't use a twist drill bit when pre-drilling just isn't necessary. This is on a case-by-case basis, but in general, when you're not driving screws close to the edge, or you're building something that doesn't need a particularly neat finish, you can think about dropping this step and saving yourself the hassle. Best practices for working with twist drill bits include being cautious with angle and pressure when using thin drill bits or particularly long drill bits, since there's more chance of breaking the bit. Thicker, shorter drill bits can handle some torque and pressure, but if you're using, say, a 1/16 inch drill bit, any kind of torque will snap it. Take care of your drill bits by knocking the sawdust out of the grooves before you put them away, and don't leave them out in the rain. Drill bits may heat up and will even smoke when used, and this isn't a problem. Drill bits create friction, and friction creates heat. Just be careful not to burn yourself on that hot drill bit. Because your power drill has a forward and reverse setting, Some beginners think that they need to flip to reverse in order to get the power drill out of the material. I was guilty of doing this once, but it turns out that it's very much unnecessary. Leave the drill in forward and simply pull. This may seem insignificant, but it really will save you time and allow you to work more efficiently. To drill to a specific depth, measure the length of your drill bit and apply tape to the drill bit as a guide to know when to stop drilling. If drilling at an angle, start drilling perpendicular first until the bit bites, and then turn to the desired angle. This keeps the bit from wandering. To prevent tear out on the back side of your material when drilling through holes, clamp wood onto a scrap piece before drilling. Apply tape to the surface of your material for a cleaner entry. To determine the size of the drill bit needed for pre-drilling a particular screw, measure the bit against the shaft of the screw so that you can see the threads of the screw peeking out from behind the bit. You want to create room for the shaft, but not for the threads so that they have something to bite into. When pre-drilling for a through bolt, measure the bit against the bolt so that no threads peek out. You want the bit slightly oversized so that the bolt easily slips into place. To pre-drill for a dowel, you need a little more preparation. If you specifically need a tight fit or a loose fit, pre-drill a hole in a scrap piece of wood, then test the hole against dowels in the store, because dowels do range slightly in width. Pre-drilling for a nail is also an option. You could do this to prevent splitting or to just make the nailing process easier. Pick a drill bit smaller than the nail you plan on using so you end up with a snug fit for the nail. A drill bit is a simple tool, but there are so many different options, and it can be confusing to pick the right one if you don't know the differences. Hopefully, this video has provided all the information you need to select the best bit for your next project.